Hello, welcome back. Jess Flicks with Jesse once again. Here to do a trailer reaction for something I've been waiting to check out for quite a while now. That's The Crow remake. So we'll see. I'll get into my thoughts and stuff at the end. I don't want to drag this intro out too long, but kind of long gestating and development hell type movie here, right? But anyway, before I go rambling on, let's just go ahead and check it out. We'll talk after the video if anybody wants to check that part out. So, The Crow 2024 official trailer.
What's the first thing you liked about me?
I thought that you were quite brilliantly broken.
You feel like my person?
You feel like my person.
What's the worst thing you've ever done?
I saw things. I shouldn't have seen any of it.
Julie! Julie! Please don't do this!
When someone dies,
A crow carries their soul to the land of the dead.
but sometimes something so bad happens that the soul cannot rest. Until you put the wrong things right.
You were given the power of a god. But you're running out of time to save her. I'm gonna kill them. Every single one of them.
I killed you.
Yeah, you did.
We have a problem. He came for us.
First impulse. Anger.
It's not anger. It's love.
Look at what you've become. You know that love promises only pain. You have no idea what hell awaits you. No, I do.
How many people have you loved?
I'll never be alone.
All right, so there it is. After all this time, right? The Crow 2024 trailer. I'm honestly, okay, so like what, a week ago, I think we got like a first couple of images from the movie. And damn, you want to talk about dividing the film community? Or it probably wasn't even that divided, honestly. A lot of people really didn't like it. I was definitely caught off guard. It wasn't what I expected. I don't know what I expected. Pardon me. But it was definitely very different than what I was expecting. And I was torn on it myself, though, because you're kind of, okay, the original Crow, 1994, Brandon Lee, is one of my all-time favorite movies. I'm a purist. I love that movie very, very much. My brother and I talked about this the other night because we knew the trailer had to be dropping soon. And we were talking about the images, of course, but we were, how much of an impact that movie had. It's such a pivotal time in our lives. When I saw that movie, I was 14 or 15 years old. And it really, really stuck with me. Like, there's certain just things that will always, make that imprint. And often for movie geeks, they're movies. But that one was one that was so special. A really beautiful, dark, gritty, emotional, satisfying, just really great flick. And so many layers to it. Everything about it just kind of, made it what it was, made it such a thing. And unfortunately, of course, Brandon Lee, had a tragic accident when they were filming the movie. I don't like people saying that he died for that movie. He died making the movie. He didn't go into it to sacrifice himself. But having said that, that tragedy on top of everything else, and in the context of the movie and the subject matter, really it added to it in a way, right? It really stuck. It added more, like another layer or a bigger layer to it, in a way, and that's undeniable. But so anyway, love the movie. Just everything about it was wonderful. I still love that movie. The soundtrack was to die for. One of those just epic soundtracks that's from beginning to end gold, and carries the vibe of the movie along with it. Like, I could listen to the soundtrack, and I can just, in my head, I'm envisioning the scenes and just get that tone. You feel it. And I was obsessed. Like I said, I had an art class in high school. It was freshman year, and my big art project was this big collage. It was a crow collage. That was I wish I could find it now. It's probably water damaged somewhere, tucked away in a corner. But so coming from that place and seeing this, I'll be honest, this trailer looked better than I expected it to. Very different, and God, I mean, what do we want? What do I want? What did I want with this movie? Did I want them to do a carbon copy of the original? We have the original, and it's what it is, and it's gold, and we had that. So on an optimistic side of things, I like they're doing something different, very different. For better or worse, right? I mean, I'm still not sold, and I'm still kind of conflicted about certain things, but that's just because I'm an old school dude, an old school Crow fan. The look of the movie is interesting. Rupert Sanders, who's directing this, who did Snow White and the Huntsman. He did The Ghost in the Shell live action with Scarlett Johansson. So I mean, visually, he's definitely got something there, right? But I mean, I can't say sustenance-wise I've cared too much about any of the stuff that he's done, which that's a concerning aspect. I do think it looked pretty cool. There was some really cool imagery here. There was definitely, I mean, like I said, I like that they're doing something different. I think, okay, here's a hang up, that there's still Eric Draven and Shelley Webster. Just make it two other people. Make it a Crow story. We've done this before, right? And that's my thing too, where I'm going to push back a little bit against the community of hate towards this movie. Not that I'm, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and like I said, I'm an old school Crow fan, and I am apprehensive as fuck about this. But we have 3 sequels to the original, and nothing came close. Some were better than others for sure. Some were absolute shit and garbage. And I mean, I guess maybe if this, the way it's being treated as a retelling of the original story is kind of infuriating. That's probably the part that catches me the most. But I'm still really, I guess I would say that the jury's still out for me. It did. I kind of say I feel a little better than I did when I saw the first images released. I do like Bill Skarsgård a lot. I think he was bucking jack. He's all cock diesel. Holy shit, good for him. But again, it's just, man, is it trying to catch lightning in a bottle? And I think maybe the strength that, and it's funny because most people hate on it for it, is the departure from what it was. However, and as long as that trailer was, and unfortunately it did show an awful lot, I still don't know. I mean, is he a musician? Is a rock musician? Because I feel like, and I think I read something about, oh no, we're making him this kind of contemporary guy. That's, I don't want to say that anybody said specifically that he's like a mumble rapper or, you know, a SoundCloud rapper type dude. He sure the fuck looks like one though, right? To bring it up to date, and I get that, like, in a way, like, but to me, The Crow was always rock and roll. I mean, from the core material on, it was about rock and roll. Maybe it is. Maybe he's in a rock band. Maybe, you know, I don't know. I just don't know. Like I said, as much as they showed us, they didn't give us that. It did show, it seems like there's a lot more build up, at least the way it's presented in the trailer. It could be a lot of flashbacks like it was in the original, because the original starts right out the gate with them, you know, both dead, and jumps right into it, right? And you kind of learn the backstory as the movie goes on. So I don't know if that's how they're presenting this or not, but that's a lot of talking for me to say. I'm just not sure yet. I definitely thought that the trailer was better than I expected it to be. I know that's, you know, again, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Certainly feel free to voice it down below. Try to be as civil as you can. I mean, you can be mean to me if you want to, but don't be mean to each other down there. Yeah, I just have to wait. I know it's coming. I think it's coming out in June or something. I want to say I read something like that, but sometime soon in the summer. Obviously, it did say summer, so I'm sure I'll see it. I've seen all the others. And I will do a review series on them all, actually. That might be kind of fun leading up to this, because I think it... fuck. I don't know if I want to watch. There's a couple I necessarily want to see again, but, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. So we'll do that, and I feel like maybe you get a better grip on where I'm coming from. But, again, I want to try and give it its fair shot. It could be very... It looks interesting enough. It looks different enough to be interesting. It's definitely a departure. But again, I mean, all this, you know, what, 30 years later, did we want the same, you know, a carbon copy of the original movie? I don't know. They should have changed their names. That's what I think, maybe. Let's go with that. They should have changed their names. So, anyway, rambled session over. I apologize for just kind of going off there. I could talk all night on The Crow. But yeah, that's my thoughts. A little jumbled. I got a lot to process with this. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. If you've made it this far, especially, thank you very much. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And leave me your comments. Let me know what you guys think. I know it's a pretty split opinions here on this. This is a pretty controversial, at least in this world, right? Thing to talk about. But please, yeah, share your thoughts down below. And until next time, take care.